everyone, this is Karen.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Shane.
Today we're looking at day 2 of As Graceful as a Swan.
Pew.
The facts about swans. And the vocabulary words are term.
Term.
Many legal terms are difficult to pronounce.
True. Achievement.
Achievement.
Getting chosen for the role was a major achievement for the actress.
I know. Athlete.
Athlete.
Kelvin is a star athlete at his school.
Unexpected.
Unexpected.
Yesterday, I received an unexpected letter from an old friend.
Really?
Nope.
Okay. Creature.
Creature.
Many creatures, such as rabbits and squirrels, can be found in this forest.
In this forest?
Yes, that's right. The forest
Awesome.
we are in right now.
So cool. Are there any swans in this forest?
Yes, right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how
so
it's
graceful.
so
right?
graceful. Not really,
Oh, wait,
that mean.
he's hissing at me suddenly.
Maybe he feels threatened by you.
Perhaps. Well, there are some expressions we use for swans, like a swan song.
What's a swan song?
It's like a final achievement or final like a performance by somebody in their career. It's like the final one.
Okay, so let's say if a basketball player has the final game and then he's gonna quit.
Yeah.
So then he plays a really, really awesome final game. Then you can kind of describe it as a swan song.
Yeah, because I guess swans, right before they die, they sing a song.
They do?
And that's the only time they really sing or make that kind of make a noise like that in their whole life.
Like a beautiful sound, right?
But it's not really true because they make other noises when they're mating and things like that.
True.
And then there's also a black swan, which means something that is unexpected or you didn't really
Unpredictable.
you didn't predict that kind of event. Because we call it a black swan.
So there are different terms or phrases that you can use related to swans, right?
Yeah.
That's
right.
pretty cool.
Swans are pretty interesting.
I know, and then you can use them in our words in daily lives.
That's right. And you can even make little swan creatures.
Ding ding.
And then make them into a heart.
Aww. That's right. Okay, enjoy learning about swans, guys. Bye-bye.
As graceful as a swan, the facts about swans.
Many English phrases have been coined on account of swans, such as the term swan song. A swan song is a final piece of work or achievement that someone completes before the end of their career or life. A swan song season, for example, describes a particularly successful last season of an athlete. The phrase comes from the belief that swans sing a beautiful song just before they die, which is the only noise they make their whole lives. In reality, swans make a wide range of noises, including hissing and grunting sounds that can be heard during their mating dance.
Today's lesson is called As Graceful as a Swan, The Facts About Swans, Part 2. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. Yeah, we're learning all sorts of interesting things about swans. Mainly, they're really mean and they're going to try to hurt you.
That's not true. They can be threatening, but only when they're doing that to protect their young, okay? They're still lovely, lovely creatures. Still very lovely and graceful creatures. Yeah, they're so lovely and so graceful that many English phrases have been coined on account of swans, such as the term swan song. Yeah, you've never heard anyone say, it's a pigeon song or a duck song. You know why? Because swans are graceful and beautiful. They inspire people to coin phrases. How about that? Yes, if you coin something, you come up with something new, like a new word or a new phrase, and swans are behind the coining of some phrases in English. How about that? Yeah, the first of these that we're going to be talking about here is the term swan song. Now, before we talk about what a swan song is, let's talk about the word term. A term is a word or a short phrase that's used to describe something that's all there is to it. By the way, the word term here, it's a noun. For example, many legal terms are difficult to pronounce. Yeah, in the law, maybe in the United States or England, they'll use old-fashioned Latin words and stuff like that to describe or talk about something. Those would be terms, and yes, in the law, some of those terms are difficult to understand.
Habeas corpus.
Habeas corpus.
Like
Sorry,
that.
that's one. Great.
All right, there you go. So what does this term, a swan song, mean? Well, it says a swan song is a final piece of work or achievement that someone completes before the end of their career or life. We often use this when talking about artists, people who create things. Could be a writer, a singer, an actor, something like that. At near the end of their career, they do one final great performance, their greatest work or their final work or achievement. An achievement here, this noun basically means an accomplishment, a goal that you reach, something that you do. And it's not going to be something small like making yourself a piece of toast. It's something really big, something
Like making yourself an omelet.
like a really great omelet, the best omelet that's ever been made, the omelet that lets you set up your great restaurant chain of omelet houses. That would be an achievement. All right, so an achievement could just be something that you work really hard at and other people will show respect for because it wasn't easy. For example, getting chosen for the role was a major achievement for the actress. Being, cast in a big Hollywood movie for most actors or actresses would be a big or major achievement.
It was a big deal.
Good job.
Anyways, there's more. A swan song season, for example, describes a particularly successful last season of an athlete. So let's say you're a creative individual, your swan song. It might be the final flowering of your creativity, but if you're an athlete, you can also have a swan song season. It's one great season that you have towards the end of your career, maybe at the end of your career. I believe the great Ted Williams had a swan song season, and then he retired. Anyways, before we move on, let's go ahead and talk about the noun athlete. An athlete is someone who's really good at playing sports, okay? Maybe an athlete is so good at playing sports that they become a professional athlete. They may play baseball for a living or something like that. Very simply, if you are athletic, you are an athlete. You're good at playing sports. You've got good coordination. You might be graceful on your feet like a swan, or you might be fast, good at running and stuff like that. For example, Calvin is a star athlete at his school. Yes, he plays many, many sports, and he plays them all well because he's a fantastic athlete. Okay, more on this phrase, swan song. Where exactly does this come from? Well, that's what we'll learn next. Apparently, the phrase comes from the belief that swans sing a beautiful song just before they die, which is the only noise they make their whole lives. Wow, that's an amazing piece of mythology there about swans.
And that's exactly what it is, a myth. It's not true, not in the real animal kingdom. In reality, we learn, swans make a wide range of noises, including hissing and grunting sounds that can be heard during their mating dance.
And they also threaten people.
This
they probably make a
this
big
is-
hullabaloo then.
This is hardly a beautiful song that they sing as they die. This is s and sounds that they make during their mating dance. So you see the reality of the real animal world and the noises swans actually make is quite different from this sort of romantic notion of the swan song. But still, it's a good thing, and it makes for a great ending for that Swan Lake ballet, right? There's a great dance as the swan. I don't want to give away too much, but see the ballet, and you won't hear any hissing or grunting sounds in the ballet.
You'll hear, I should say, a proper swan
Yes,
song.
beautiful music and graceful dance.
Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take another break, but don't go away. We'll be back soon.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。英文有很多片语是因为天鹅而创造出来的。那今天的课文会介绍2个跟天鹅有关的片语。第一个是 swan song， 天鹅之歌。那它是指某个人在事业或是生命结束之前完成的最后一件作品或是最后一项成就。那人们也会用 swan song season 来描述运动员特别成功的最后一个赛季。好，先来看3个单字 term， 它表达词汇啊，或是用语。那么单字例句写到，很多法律用语很难发音，有的可能是来自拉丁文之类，像老师们说的这个 habeas corpus 就是指人身保护令的意思。下一个单字 achievement， 它是指成就、完成或是实现。我们也可以用 accomplishment， 它也有成就、完成、实现的意思，意思差不多。好，再来看 athlete， 它是指运动员。那形容词呢，是把字尾这个 e 改成 ic 变成 athletic 是形容身体健壮的或是运动型的、运动的。这样老师说，运动员他们身体的协调性很好。那么 coordination 就可以用来表达协调或是身体的协调能力。好，这个字是拼作 coordination coordination。好，以前有一个故事写说，天鹅临死之前呢，会用尽生命的力量唱一首动听的歌曲，那是他们一生当中唯一发出的声音。而 swan song 这个词就是来自这样的想法。不过呢，这是个神话迷思，现实啊跟这种浪漫的看法天差地远。老师们有用到 myth myth 就表示迷思或是神话。在后面加上 OLOGY mythology 也可以表达神话，不过是指神话的总称。好，老师还有用到 notion notion 表示观念、看法。好，那么课文提到说，事实上天鹅会发出各式各样的声音，包括求偶会发出的嘶嘶声，还有咕噜声。那这边有2个重点，第一个是In reality， 它表示事实上、实际上，意思就相当于 in fact 或是 actually。例如 ，The actress looks like she's in her 20s, but in reality she's 42。那位女演员看起来像20几岁，但事实上她42岁喽。第2个重点 including 它是介系词来表达包含、包括，那后面是接名词。例如Sean has many hobbies, including photography, cooking, and reading. Sean 他有很多嗜好，包括摄影、烹饪，还有阅读。解华课文中
As graceful as a swan, the facts about swans.
Another phrase about swans is black swan. Europeans used this term to describe something that was impossible, as they believed that only white swans existed. Later, when Europeans traveled to Australia, they were shocked to discover black swans. Because of this, the meaning of black swan changed to describe an unexpected or unpredictable event.
Okay, we're done talking about swan songs. Let's talk about another swan-related phrase. Yes, another phrase about swans is black swan. Yeah. Long ago, people thought that black swans didn't exist. They do, though. They actually do.
Yeah, but they were unusual. Of course, when we think of swans, most of us think of white swans. So it would be highly unusual to find a black swan. And that was the case for a very long time. Europeans used this term, black swan, to describe something that was impossible, as they believed that only white swans existed. So this would be like saying blue lion or something like that. No one's ever seen it before. It means something impossible, something that has never been seen until Europeans started to go to other parts of the world.
Yep. Later, when Europeans traveled to Australia, they were shocked to discover black swans.
There they are.
Hey, that's impossible. No, it's not, mate. We got black swan right here. Although, that's a terrible Australian accent.
East London?
Anyway,
Okay.
yes, I'm from East London originally,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
It's colored my accent game. Anyways, because of this, the meaning of black swan changed to describe an unexpected or unpredictable event. So they didn't throw out this phrase. They thought, okay, black swan. This phrase no longer means impossible. We'll just use it to describe something that is unexpected or unpredictable.
Okay, so something that you could never have imagined, but things change and suddenly not only can you imagine it, it's true. It's a fact. You just didn't know about it. It hits you like a bolt out of the blue. Something unexpected, something unpredictable will hit you like a bolt out of the blue, like a complete surprise, because it's not planned. It's not foreseen. It's something you never would have thought could have happened, something you never could have predicted. All right, so definitely something unexpected. This is an adjective, would also be very surprising, very shocking, something like that. For example, yesterday I received an unexpected letter from an old friend. This isn't a friend that I talk to very often. It wasn't my birthday or Christmas when I might get a card or something. Just out of the blue, after 10 years, this friend just sent me a letter, completely unexpected.
How cool.
Yeah.
Was that old friend Paul Hogan?
No, it
Who
was
played
not.
Michael J. Crocodile Dundee?
No, it was not. And
There's
we're-
that terrible Australian accent
We're
again.
going to take a
It's time
break
to take
from
a
your
break.
bad Australian accent, but we'll be back with more about black swans or white swans, but hopefully not the Australian kind.
好，另外一个跟天鹅有关的片语是 black swan 黑天鹅。以前欧洲人以为只有白天鹅存在，所以用黑天鹅来描述不可能的事物。那后来欧洲人发现，哦，澳洲竟然有黑天鹅，怎么会这样？他们超惊讶的。于是呢，黑天鹅的意思呢，就变成用来描述一个令人意外或是无法预测的事件。那么单字 unexpected 就是形容意料之外的、意想不到的。Mike 老师刚刚用到一个片语叫做 out of the blue。out of the blue 就表示突然、突如其来。写话课文中
As graceful as a swan, the facts about swans.
Like all creatures, there is more to swans than meets the eye. They might not match our expectations, but that's what makes them so interesting.
Okay, let's start wrapping things up. Like all creatures, everyone, there is more to swans than meets the eye. There you go, and I love this phrase, more than meets the eye. Okay, so you see something, you see the surface of that thing, but do you see it all? Do you see everything? No, there's more to swans than meets the eye. It's just like sometimes people say, hey, don't judge a book by its cover. There's tons of stuff in that. You got to read that entire book to know what it's all about. And yes, swans are deep creatures. There's so much there. There's more than meets the eye. And this goes for most creatures. By the way, a creature is usually a living thing. When we use this word creature, we're talking about a living animal type thing. And usually we're not talking about other human beings. For example, many creatures, such as rabbits and squirrels, can be found in this forest.
All right, so they might not match our expectations, but that's what makes them so interesting. Sure, swans are sort of shown to us or sold to us or represented as beautiful, romantic, graceful, that kind of thing, but they can also be mean and vicious and make weird noises, and they don't like dating very much. So there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. They're not just symbols of love and, you know, that kind of thing. Yes, they can be horrible as well.
Oh,
but that makes them interesting.
I don't know about horrible.
Well,
oh
if
my
one's chasing you around a pond, they're pretty mean.
Okay, anyways, that's it for swans for now, but we still have the what do you think question. And no, swans aren't horrible. Anyways, though, after reading the article, has your opinion of swans changed? Explain your answer.
I used to think that swans were horrible. Now I think that swans are horrible sometimes.
Slightly less horrible.
But very graceful. Actually, they're not graceful when they're horrible. They look pretty mean. But I think that swans are interesting now, and I have a lot more respect for them, and I will stay away from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
Not horrible, slightly less horrible.
Yeah.
All right, folks, with that, today's lesson is now in the books, and we're actually done talking about swans entirely. We'll see you next time.
Take care. Is this our swan song?
It's our swan song.
On swans.
That's it.
Yeah.
课文最后写到，天鹅就跟所有生物一样，不只是表面看起来那样而已，它们其实会凶狠的追着人跑，还会发出怪声等等的。好，那么单字 creature 就是指生物，通常比较不会用来指人。那么 Mike 老师刚刚用到 vicious，它是形容凶猛的、危险的、凶恶的或是恶毒的。这个字是拼作 vicious，vicious。老师还有用到 weird。weird， 那这个字是形容奇怪的或是怪异的。我们最后来看一个文法，重点是 There is more to something than meets the eye， 意思是某事物不仅是表面上看起来的样子，不容小觑。那你也可以说 Something is more than meets the eye。那特别注意句型里面的 I， 它固定用单数，而这个用语你可以把它带出这种正面或是负面的意思。例如There's more to the robot than meets the eye。这个机器人不像表面看起来那么简单，它可能更精细复杂。好，那么以上这讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
各位同学，大家好，我是建安老师。我们今天带大家看一下照片描述题当中单人常见动作的什么小动作 ？OK， 大 B 小 B 一般 B 的小 B，alright， 小动作呢就不是那种搬东西啦，然后呢要上车上船这种哦，它是什么？就比如说吃东西 ，eating，OK，having，OK，they are having a meal，they are eating a meal，OK，喝东西哦，看到杯子在那边喝的样子 ，OK，drinking。如果呢这个杯子放在那边 ，OK， 杯子放在那边里面有饮料，但是他们没有拿起来这个样子。drink 就不行。再来，伸手去拿，这个还蛮常出现的 ，reaching for 就是伸手去拿东西。再来 ，raising his, her 或者 their hands，OK， 举手，这个也很常见哦。比如说 the students，the people are raising their hands。再来，拿东西给 handling，alright。handle 的用法呢，比如说 the man is handling the woman some paper，OK， 这男生呢把一些文件给这个女生哦 ，handle A。OK， 再来 pointing at 指着 ，OK， 手指着哪个东西 pointing at， 再来看东西，这也是小动作。那看的话，同义词非常的多，这些都是非常高频的哦。第一个 looking at 看着 ，alright watching 也是看，但是 A 跟 B 这 looking at 跟 watching 的差别在于说 looking at 是盯着看哈，就是比较仔细的瞧，但是 watch 的话就是看着会动的东西哦，而不是凝视了。再来 checking 检查 ，viewing 也是看 ，examining 跟 checking 它的意思是一样的，都是检查。Alright， 小动作还有哪一些呢？我们看到右手边这里说话 speaking、talking to、addressing、presenting，Alright， 这些都是说 ，Alright。所以呢，要特别注意一下，不能只会 speaking，OK，talking to、addressing、presenting 这些同义词的代换非常的重要。再来 reading 阅读 ，writing、filling out 它正在填写或正在写东西的样子。再来归档，这个也蛮常出现的，叫 sorting papers， 它正在 sort 其实就是分类了，它把这些文件呢把它给分类好 ，sorting papers。再来呢 ，filing 归档也是这个字哦 ，filing 它是从 file 这个字来的 filing paper， 那也可以用 separating papers 就把这些文件把它分开来，分门别类把它给整理好。再来付款 paying for，OK， 付款再来放东西 placing、putting、laying， 放什么东西在什么桌面上啦，在哪里这个也还蛮常见的。折 folding， 最后 assembling 它正在组合东西、组装东西，这个也是 OK。好，再来我们看一下这个一般的动作，也就是说比较笼统的动作，这些其实很重要。为什么呢？因为它是比较是概括性的意思比如说 using， 为什么 using 很重要呢？因为 using 它可能是用的一个设备是很复杂的。Alright， 比如说他在用这个显微镜，那你就突然忘记显微镜它的英文是什么microscope， 但是你忘记了，结果呢，他讲出来的时候 ，OK，the people are using some equipment，OK， 人类这些人呢，他在使用一些设备some equipment， 他就用 some equipment 去代替过了，所以 use 就是一个非常笼统的动作。再来 working， 比如说他在做简报，他在打字。 或者是呢他在这个写文件，看起来就是在工作的样子 ，OK， 或者是在用电脑等等，不管 ，The man is working， 这样可不可以？可以啊，所以呢这个就是概括性的动作。在图片描述体概括性的动作其实还蛮常出现的，所以这边要特别注意一下哦。再来做东西 ，make， 我们可以制造做东西的时候 ，make coffee 泡咖啡 ，make cookie 变成是烘焙饼干了。好，所以呢这边 make 它也是一个概括性的动作。那只要在商店看起来像在购物的样子哦，就是买东西啦 ，shopping for something， 这个很重要。再来呢，开关turn on、turn off， 这些都是概括性的动作，因为你不知道它是在开什么、关什么嘛，对不对？所以呢，它也不会特别的讲出来，就是 turning off、turning on 等等的。再来进入某个，比如说房间也好，或者是大楼，这些都是 entering。那有 enter 就有离开咯 ，leaving。那打招呼，这个也是一个概括性的动作，两个人或者是一群人，他们在嗨之类的那个样子就是打招呼 greeting。OK， 所以呢，这些动作大家都要非常的熟就是小动作也好或者是呢这些一般的概括性的动作，大家都要非常的熟就是要熟得不得了。看到的时候、听到的时候呢，就很自然就会写了。以上是我们今天的课程内容，我们下部影片见，拜拜。
I'm Holly.
Hi everybody, I'm Shane.
Alright, 今天我们有两个译混淆字，一个是 efficient， 另外一个是
effective.
Alright, 我们先看第一个efficient. Effective. Alright, 第一个 efficient. 它中文是什么意思呢？
就有效率的。
有效率，所以有效率意思就是怎样做事情呢？
It's very. I think really the point is 蛮快的
你做事很快嘛？
对啊，就比你想象的还要快。
比如说今天我们两个都在同一个公司，然后老板给你一个 project 好了，然后我花了2个小时，然后 Shane 可能花了2天这样子。所以我就会比较有效，我比 Shane 还更有效率，是这意思。
对，所以就 efficient， 我觉得还蛮 straightforward。Yeah，
所以比如说，这个会议耗时太久了，一定要有更有效率的沟通方式。
Yeah, this meeting takes too long. There must be a more efficient way of communicating. Yes. Okay, effective， 就是有效的。Right? It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Easy.
比如说什么今天可能 Shane 脸上长很多痘痘哈，然后他去看医生，然后那个医生就开药给他，然后擦完之后他的脸就变现在这个样子。
对，
你就可以说哇，这个药非常有效，真的很有效Yeah, so 我知道你认为它没有用，但是我觉得中药非常有效。
Okay, I know you don't think it works, but I find Chinese medicine very effective. You know what's also effective if you want to learn English?
What?
Guess.
Live action?
Yes, live action.
Oh, that would be so effective.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Why are you washing dishes by hand? You know we have a dishwasher, right?
I prefer washing the dishes by hand.
That's not a very efficient use of your time. You could be helping me clean the bathroom while the dishwasher does the work for you.
The dishwasher doesn't clean the dishes very well. There's always grease or food left on the dishes. Even though washing by hand takes more time, it's much more effective.
Maybe you're right, but you usually use the dishwasher. Suddenly, when we have to clean the bathroom, you want to use the more effective way to wash dishes. I don't buy it. Come on.